Hi guys, this is Vishal. Welcome to this live video, and sorry for that goof up we did in the last video. It got interrupted, and I think it was the Wi-Fi or the internet which played the role. So we're going to talk about setup one and setup one, which we are continuing from yesterday, which is your 60-60-40 buy and 40-40-60 sell, which is your 5-star setup, monthly, weekly, and daily charts. Monthly above 60, weekly above 60, daily at 40 buy, and weekly below 40, monthly below 40, and daily at 60 is a sell. So this is where, and I got lots and lots of feedback and comment in yesterday and day before the session, and so many people are back testing, so many people getting results, and at the same time there are some queries, and mainly the queries are related to targets and exit. So now today we're going to talk about that exit part in this session, in this video. So if you guys can see me, just make sure that, okay, you can see me. And if you want to know more about this star trading concepts, you can go to malkanstarcall.com. And if you're already registered, you will already get a link. It's happening on 23rd of January evening. And if you can't attend live, we will give you the recording of that video also. So make sure you register on malkanstarcall.com for this free webinar on star trading concepts. So let's get started with the session, and we are going to talk about the targets first. So let me share my screen, and if you can see my screen, just make sure you comment that, okay, I can see your screen. And in case if the screen is not being seen, then my team will update me on that. So I was going back to, let me go back to what I did. Okay, so yes, so let me just get rid of this. Now what you can see here, there are green lines and red lines. Okay, so the red line is the monthly above 60. There's a monthly chart, and within that weekly there is, which is weekly above 60. That means that's the 5-star zone, and in that I'm going to mark the segment which will give me the exact 5-star zone. From this to this point is 1. Then there is one more, which is from here to here, and then one more from here to here. So this is your 5-star zone, and now I have to go on daily chart and check whether we made money on this or not. So this is the blue line, and these arrows which are already marked are the entries. So let's talk about the entries again. So this is your first entry, which is at 40 support, right? So once you, this is called as the alert candle, the candle which is at 40, and then the high gets crossed. That's where I'm going to buy about this. That's my entry. And the low of that candle, which is called the alert candle low, is my initial stop loss. Now there are different kinds of stop loss. One initial stop loss, trailing stop loss, time stop loss, mental stop loss, event-based stop loss. So we can do a whole session on stop losses for 4 hours, but let's focus on this one right now. Is that initial stop loss is the stop loss which, once it gets triggered, that means the setup is negated, the view is out. That's initial stop loss. Now when do you convert from initial stop loss to trailing stop loss? Depends on how you want to trade this, as a swing trading or a positional trading. So if you're doing as a swing trading, let's say for next 5-6 days or 7 days, so you're looking at least a 10% move, 10 to 15% move, and if there's a 10 to 15% move, so I will put 5% as my barrier, that once I am in the money by 5%, then I will put a trailing stop loss of 2-day low or a 3-day low. Or I can even go to hourly chart and look at RSI 60 and 40 if there's a range shift there. So it's going to be slightly what we call as discretionary, and not like 100% rule based, which is just buy and sell, which an algo can do. If algo can do, I think everybody can make money. But I personally have my own views on algo, so I would love to see the chart, because it is driven by human beings, and human beings are driven by emotions, which is captured by the charts very well. So we go back to that. First thing, you need to put an initial stop loss. So in this case, this is your candle, alert candle, 40 support, and the low of that and the high of that is your entry and initial stop loss. Again, come back to this. It could be an entry and a stop loss. Now, once 5% in the money, I'm going to change the stop loss to trailing stop loss to 2-day low or a 3-day low, or hourly 60-40, right? So this is where the difference is where if you want to take it as a positional, you can even select 7%. You want to take a swing or a BTST, you can even say 3%. That once I'm in the money by 3%, I will change the stop loss to trailing stop loss. And there can be one more way to change the stop loss. Suppose the market goes like this, like a rocket. In this case, it goes like a rocket. 1, 2, and you want to protect your profit. Maybe you switch to hourly chart and make a 3-bar low candle, 3-hour low candle as your stop loss. That would be nice if you want doing quick trading. Now here the time stop loss will not matter because it is already moving fast. Why it is moving fast? Because we are taking a trade which is monthly above 60 and weekly above 60. That means it's bullish and it has momentum. So the daily going fast does not matter, means it will go fast because of the monthly and weekly. And remember that one line I said in the previous video, which is higher time frame rules. So if you're watching this video for the first time, make sure you watch yesterday's and day before's setup. It's a continuation of RSI, so start trading concept, which I do in my Start Trader program. And I'm doing it as a free series right now. And I hope you guys are learning a lot out of this thing. Yes, malkanstarcall.com. If you have already registered, you can do it. You will get the link for the webinar on for the 23rd of January evening. And if you can't make it live, you can get the recording as well. Where again, I'm going to share more things about Start Trader program as well as start trading concepts. By the way, if you have to give me any feedback, like yesterday, I got one feedback which was very, like I took it as a compliment, that there's message on my WhatsApp. It said that I thought you are the most expensive trainer in India, doing all kinds of programs, which I do 1-year coaching and all 10x trader and trader in me program and Start Trader program. But after watching the Tuesday technical talk and the current RSI setup, I think it's the most valuable trainer and most simplistic trainer. See, my job is to make it as simple as possible. I know Elliot, I know Gan has spent a lot of time and money behind it. People ask me, do you teach? I can, but I don't want to because I don't follow personally. But RSI is one thing which I'm following since last 10 years continuously, every single day, and going deeper and deeper into it so that I get more nuggets and more gold and I can make it more simpler. Now, do you see that I don't use any other moving average on RSI like most people use, like 30 days, 19 days, 9 days, 45 days, all those RSI. We don't need that. We just need simple RSI, which is also default setting 14, and we just need candlestick. Now I'm going to, I finished this whole thing as a start trading setup. I started 4 days back, which was the conventional versus unconventional, then RSI range shift. Then I got into this range shift case study. Then I got into setup number 1 on buy side, setup number 1 on sell side. And then today I'm talking about targets, which you can use as initial stop loss, trailing stop loss, intraday going into hourly charts and doing a stop loss. And now that completes one portion of my videos. And now maybe tomorrow onwards, I'll get into the candlestick part. And some people say that candlestick is so basic and so simple. You read Steve Nissan's book. That's great. You should read, must read. I have read it multiple times. But there's much beyond that also. And they have to go into the intricacies and the small things which matters the most about candlestick, which I'm going to share starting tomorrow. So make sure you watch my live videos on Facebook. When you get an update, you like the page, you'll get an update that I'm live, or you can watch on YouTube later, but keep looking at. And if you want to know more about this program called Start Trader program, log into malkanstarcall.com, which is happening a free webinar on 23rd of January in just next 2 days. And how to identify a whipsaw in RSI. Okay, it's a good question. Now, how to identify a whipsaw is a whipsaw is a whipsaw means everybody goes through whipsaw and is a part of life. I can avoid certain whipsaws with the help of, like what we just saw is RSI and candle. If I use a volume and if I use some part of Bollinger Bands, which is volatility, and if I use some part of trend line or moving average support or Fibonacci, then I can avoid certain whipsaws, but I cannot completely get rid of whipsaws. Even we get stop loss triggered, and stop loss is a part of life. As long as you are managing your risk, it's okay. So there's no way you can get rid of all the whipsaws. Not possible in any of the systems, I guess. Candlestick will be awesome from you, as that is the basic of stock market, which we all ignore. Yes, it is the basic, but at the same time, it is the most important thing need to understand, which is we call as price action. So if you guys think that this video was useful and people, you can learn a lot from this, and make sure you watch all the other videos in the series. Make sure you watch my Tuesday technical talk tomorrow happening live. Again, I'm doing live Tuesday technical talk based on last Tuesday's response I got. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, I'm going to see you for Tuesday technical talk. Wednesday, we are launching a new show called the Malkan Show with Meghna Malkan, which will work on the different aspect of trading, not only technicals. So it's going to be tremendous value in this particular week, along with malkanstarcall.com, which is happening this Thursday, 23rd of January. So thank you so much. Good luck and good trading. Make sure you share this video, and we'll see you at the live webinar. Thank you so much.